When you get cold, you put on a sweater, and when you get warm, you take it off. But despite your best efforts to change how warm or cold you are, your internal body temperature is actually pretty constant. Many other animals are the same as us, but for some animals, their internal body temperature changes with the temperature of the environment. And yet other animals change their body temperature only during certain times of year. No matter the method, all animals regulate their body temperature. Some do it internally, or others utilize the environment. But either way, maintaining the correct body temperature range is critical for survival. If an animal gets too hot or too cold, their cellular processes will shut down, and the animal will die. Let's take a closer look at the different sources and types of body temperature regulation in animals. When you go stand out in the sun, you get warm, and it probably feels pretty good. But for some animals, it not only feels good, but it is also where they get heat for their body. Animals like us are called endotherms because we generate heat through our own metabolism. Endo means inside. Animals that cannot do this are called ectotherms, and they gain heat through outside sources such as the sun. Ecto means outside. While endotherms can withstand a wide range of temperatures because of their internal heat generation, they also spend a lot of energy creating that internal body heat. As you can imagine, when it's cold outside, your body has to fight that external temperature change with internal heat generation, and energy-wise, this is very costly. On the other hand, ectotherms have the luxury of simply finding a sunny rock to warm up their body, which is very low cost if we're talking energy. However, they are limited to areas that can provide the heat they need, and their cells need to be prepared to deal with a variety of internal temperatures. What we just talked about are the sources of body heat, but now we're going to look at different types of body temperature regulation. Some animals maintain a constant internal body temperature, while others change their body temperature at different times of the year, like during hibernation. Animals that maintain a constant internal body temperature are called homeotherms. Homeo means same. This includes animals like humans, other mammals, and some birds. Those that sometimes change their body temperature are called heterotherms. Hetero means different. Being able to change your internal body temperature is a great advantage for those who need it, and this includes animals like bears, bats, and some rodents and birds. If you think about how much energy it takes to maintain a high internal body temperature, you can understand why homeothermy would be very wasteful for an animal during hibernation. That animal is not feeding itself during this time, and food is exactly what provides energy for internal temperature regulation. So instead of wasting all that energy, the animal can lower its body temperature, spending less energy while it sleeps away the cold winter months. Finally, we have poikilotherms, which are animals whose body temperatures are similar to that of the ambient environment. In this case, regulation occurs because of how the animal utilizes outside energy sources. For these guys, body temperature will vary quite a bit because the ambient temperature will also likely vary. This includes animals like some fish, reptiles, and invertebrates. It's important to note that the source of body heat does not necessarily correspond to a certain type of body temperature regulation. For example, not all homeotherms are endotherms. That's right, some ectotherms can maintain a stable body temperature through their behavior instead of their metabolism. By utilizing the environment correctly, they can maintain a body temperature through external sources, making them homeotherms, same temperature, while also being ectotherms, outside heat. All animals survive within certain temperature ranges that allow their cells to function properly. Some animals, called endotherms, generate heat internally, while other animals, called ectotherms, get heat from external sources. Animals also regulate their internal body temperature in different ways. Some animals maintain a constant internal temperature, and we call these guys homeotherms, because homeo means same. Animals that change their internal body temperature during different times of year are called heterotherms, because hetero means different. Animals that hibernate do this because lowering their internal body temperature saves them a lot of energy. Animals whose body temperatures are similar to the environment are called poikilotherms, and these guys have constantly changing body temperatures because the temperature of the environment is changing.